welcome back everyone, welcome back to another week, another edition here of the Sparkling Tuna Cup, the SDC number 132. I'm of course SilVerBV with you and joined by these amazing players and by the people in chat as well. Welcome one and all. It's been quite some time. If you recall, we didn't miss the Tuna Cup last week just because we were so busy and so just bogged down in GSL and RSL and more GSL and all the regular weekly events as well. We just did not have time for a Tuna Cup last week, but now we're here. Now we are back. Welcome. Bienvenue. That's why bienvenidos again. Tuna Cup is a weekly open tournament. It is the longest running weekly open tournament in StarCraft at the moment. Longer running than the WarTV Mondays or Pigastar Cups or the Monday Night Weeklies or KSL. All of that. We hold that title. It's forever, baby. We're not going anywhere, baby. Let's go. True. Let us go. So jumping into our fresh series here. Exclamation mark. Be in the chat if you guys want to have a look at the bracket yourselves. The bracket is live. The bracket is stacked. On top of that as well, if you want to support our regular content, our regular tournaments like our Tuna Cups, Duckling Opens, and Swan Opens as well, you can do so by supporting us over on Patreon. Exclamation mark, Patreon, papi. True. We have our Patreon available if you do wish to support us. Otherwise, let's jump right into our first series. Spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have the Cannon Rusher himself. We have the Ukrainian Protoss, the yellow Protoss for Bing Bong Exports. It is Gref. And spawning in the top left hand corner, we have the South Korean Terran player. We have the pink Terran. It is SilVerBV. And if you're in the chat, predictions are open and gamble while you can because the Cannon Rush is about to begin. The Cannon Rush is upon us here as the first pylon gets run down. Yeah, the probe gets into the main base. We have two probes being sent out. The boys are being pulled. SilVerBV does get us around to the first pylon, but we are threading the mineral line. We're threading here. Ooh, setting up ahead. Oh no, he sets up. Yeah, he does set up here. We have a wall of pylons. We have a second probe that is going to be coming in as well. The first pylon will be focused down and will fall, so the pylon is dealt with. But what about the wall here behind the mineral line? As so far, that probe is safe. Yeah, the probe is safe behind the wall. Do we cancel? Ooh, that's going to be a kill. That's going to be a kill on a pylon. The first cannon is on the way. The probe, oh, he doesn't re-wall. Ooh, doesn't re-wall in time. One probe does go down, but we have a backup probe here. It does go for the gas steal, and we can get set up another cannon. If we can set up more cannons here. Oh, no, he can. He throws down the gateway, actually reducing surface area, throws down another pylon, and then another cannon. There we go. Ooh, we have another cannon on the way, but the first one was dealt with. It went down to the SCVs. 0 cannons. We got 1 cannon on the way. A third probe is being sent out across the map, but so far the Cannon Rush is failing. Yeah, the Cannon Rush is failing. SilVerBV, he's holding, Pap, he's holding on. The Marine is out. The pylons get focused down, and everything's going to be depowered. It's all being depowered here. Cancels the cannon. The Cannon Rush has failed. And Gref, what do we have at home? We got a gateway. We got 1 gateway on the way. Ay. Gases are now being taken, and again, very nice defense here by SilVerBV. I wasn't convinced that the boys being pulled would be enough to kill the first cannon. I thought that cannon was a sure thing. If you remember, Gref, he was seconds away from fully walling off with a backup pylon, but he failed to throw down the pylon in time. That could have been game, by the way. If he had walled that area off with that 1 pylon, reduced surface area, the cannon finishes, and then bam, you can continue pushing towards the mineral line and protect your second cannon with the first one, right? And things would have gone out of hand there, so it was very close, very clutch, but in the end, SilVerBV, he holds CC on the high ground, and we got defense. Oh, we I was about to blindly, how dare I was gonna say defensive cannons. No, we're setting up cannons outside of the natural. We're walling SilVerBV in. We're walling him in to make sure there's no early move out, to allow for Gref to build up back at home. I would imagine into a Stargate. That'll make the most sense. Cybercore is done. Gases have been taken. It is a Stargate from across the map. For a moment, I was like, oh, we're going to go Stargate back at home and then macro. No. We double down Stargate alongside the wall of cannons into, I would imagine, either a Void Ray Rush or a Tempest Rush. Going Stargate into Void Ray, into Fleet Beacon, into Tempest. That would make the most sense in my mind. The problem here is that SilVerBV is comfortable on 1 base. Now, he does invest into a faster CC. His factory is late. As a result, it was CC before factory. So late factory, which means late starport, which means late Viking production. So the production here has been delayed for SilVerBV. He does scout the cannon wall, but he does not see the Void Ray, doesn't see the Stargate. This is dangerous. This is dangerous here. Starport was delayed. Now we're going for the add-on swap. I'm assuming safety Cyclone, or do we go for the tank? Okay, Cyclone. Cyclone's on the way. Thankfully, there's going to be some anti-air. It's going to be some anti-air. I got you. True. Oh no. As yep, there it is. Void Ray into Fleet Beacon into Proxy Tempest, right? This is one of the more common responses after a cannon rush in TVP. Is to go to Proxy Tempest. Void Ray picks in. Cyclone is out, but there is a battery to support. Yeah, there is that battery. Despite that, the first battery does run out of energy. It's out of energy here. We do have Macville accelerators on the way. We need some Vikings alongside this. Oof. We do need some Vikings. So far, we're holding on with that one Cyclone. There's one boy being pulled to repair. Deeper goes down. No supply block. Tempest production has begun. Now again, as we're building up these Tempests, without Vikings, it's going to be difficult to actually deal with the Tempests themselves. There we go. First Viking is on the way. The bunker, it feels a little bit too close to the edge here, so it can be abused. As once again, the battery is going to be running out of energy. We now have a second Cyclone. Again, this bunker actually disrupts the ground movement of the Cyclones to try to get within range of units. And Gref is expanding. Technically true. He's getting a natural. Very cheeky. I shouldn't hold on to it though. Yeah, that's just too much DPS here. Viking has arrived. We got the lock on the Void Ray. Ooh, does focus on the Cyclone. Oh, but does pay the price of the Void Ray. A 1-to-1 trade. There's a cancellation. And SilVerBV, he's somewhat holding on here, going for the add-on assortment to reactor Viking production. The Tempest should not go down. At the same time, we have the repairs. The repairs, they maintain the Viking. Oh no, the Marine. Down sniper Marine. And Marine goes down. Tank is under fire as well. Tank falls alongside them. Cyclone almost goes down. Heavy losses already here for SilVerBV. Some heavy losses. And the Tempest, they still wreak havoc. Now, what's important here is the energy. You can see the energy on all these batteries to run out. So there's less support for the Tempest. We need those Vikings. As the Vikings are going to be moving in. Yeah, they're moving in, they collapse on the army. They try to at least... Oof. Tempest does pull away now to 3 Tempests, and this is getting out of hand. We got 3 Tempests. Oh no. Oof. Snipes the Cyclone. Tempest barely pulls back in time. He saves the Tempest on how much HP, by the way? On 3. 3 HP Tempest. And we're hitting critical mass. We're hitting critical mass of Tempest. The Tempest are gaining more ground. Again, the Viking production was heavily delayed. It was heavily delayed here. SilVerBV going for the ninja base. Going for the ninja. Can we stop a Tempest? Oh! Volley goes off. Tempest, they pull away in time. Takes down the tech lab. Yeah, takes down the tech lab here as Tempest, they do move in. Going for the bunker. Behind the SilVerBV. Oh, proxying a Rax across. Sorry, I only just noticed. Oh my god, Marines, they get in. He went for the proxy Rax who's been building up Marines this entire time. Okay. Estes SilVerBV. I mean, he's going to be bleeding out these Marines. He does get some damage, but he will eventually be shut down by the probes. Like, don't mess with the boys, Pappy. Yeah, the boys, they clean up the bio. Marines are going down. This does distract at least. And 8 probe kills is nice, but Gref's economy is still solid. Still has mining here at his natural. At the same time, SilVerBV, he's muling. He's muling, making SCVs. Oof. Bleeding out Marines. Now getting to 5 Tempest. That's a lot of Tempest. And again, as long as they're over these batteries, I don't see the Viking count really threatening this. I say that we have 6, soon to be 8 Vikings. With enough burst damage, we can burst through shields and do enough damage to kill some of these low HP Tempests. There is a chance. There is a chance. But again, we have to preserve those Vikings. We've got to build them up. And thankfully, this ninja base is helping quite a bit. Oh no! Be careful. Tempest now shell away at the initial racks. Another Marine goes down. We got a Ghost Academy on the way. Interesting. Oh, gets one. This is what we spoke about. Again, there's enough burst damage here to one-shot. Typically, it wouldn't be enough to one-shot, but remember, a lot of these tempers are low. Right, especially this one here on 3 HP. So one volley should bring it down. He wants it. Oh, he's chasing. It's a bold move, and he barely doesn't. Bleeding out 2 Vikings in the process. That was not worth it. Yeah, messy dive. Meanwhile, the bunker is still up across the map. We do produce 2 Marines, but there's a cannon. Oh no, yeah, Marines, they move in. Cannon will deal with this. The Marines, they go down. Tempest on patrol. Ooh, does find the ninja base with the Oracle. Oof. And all these SCVs will go down. That is critical damage. But we do have 9 Vikings. Okay, we can one-shot. He gets 1. Gets 1 Tempest. And he commits. Yeah, he commits. He will get a second. Second Tempest goes down. There's 3 Tempests left. 3 Tempests remaining. Against 7 Vikings. Take another volley off. Once again, trying to bait the army out. Ooh, almost gets another Tempest. Casito. Tempest down to 49 HP. Very low. Does move in. Does target the wrong Tempest. Nice revelation. And nice revelation of the Vikings. They commit. Once again, they do target one of the high HP Tempest. That is going to be 17 probes going down here to the tank, though. Ah, no, the tank goes down. And now the Tempest gun is building back up. We're building back up for soon to be 5 Tempests once again. Oh, no. Another volley. Oof. Gets another Viking. Yeah, more Vikings are going down. Critical damage here, down to only 4 Vikings. We've done it. At this point, Gref has done it. Gref has broken through. Has almost reset the Viking counts. The Tempest, there's just too many. There's too many Tempests. Ah, no. If this ninja base was still fully operational, different story. But, I mean, again, so many SCVs have gone down. EMP comes in with a Ghost. But again, there's just not enough Vikings, not anymore. Gref rebuilding all his probes. Now within range of the starport. We got a nuke on the way. Where are we making a nuke? Okay. Sure, why not? ¿Por qué no, papi? ¿Por qué no? SilVerBV is almost minded of the main. He's almost minded of the main base. Nice revelation. And now he can bully the Vikings. He will lose the Oracle, though. There goes one-shotting Vikings. Gets 1, 2, 3 Vikings at one shots. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, to 4, 5, 6 Vikings. Now we just aim move. Now we just aim move in. Down to 2, down to 1, down to 0. 0 Vikings left. The Ghost goes down as well. GG gets called, and Gref, he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Gref, the cannon rush initially did fall on its face, and I would say that SilVerBV did a great job defending against a cannon rush, but there was another layer to the aggression here for Gref, going into proxy Stargate, proxy Tempest. We had some really nice moves out of SilVerBV, going for the proxy racks across the map and building up his Marine count and dealing some economic damage. That was nice damage across the map, but as I emphasized, there were a couple of key moments here for SilVerBV that tell us that he's not familiar with Gref. For those who don't know, for those who are maybe not too familiar with the online tournament scene, for those that are unfamiliar, oh, just quickly double checking, Gref, he is a cannon rusher in the sense that he does nothing but cannon rush. There's a couple of players like this. Like I think of Gref, for example. I think of King Cobra, who again does nothing but cheese as well in his own way. I think of Turkey Dano, the Brazilian cannon rusher. Like there are a couple of Protoss players here and there that do nothing but cannon rush and nothing but cheese, regardless of what's going on. And Gref is one of them. He just purely does cannon rush. Boanan, that's it. That's the other one. Boanan is the other one, who's known for pure cannon rushes at the highest level play. And if SilVerBV was aware of that, it was aware of Gref's reputation, then I'm sure we would have been seeing a faster 1-1-1 instead of the command center. It was quite greedy for SilVerBV to go for the CC after the racks. That delayed the factory, delayed the cyclone, delayed the tanks, delayed the starport, delayed the Vikings. Everything was slightly later because of that. He was stuck with a CC that did eventually pay for itself thanks to the ninja base, but took a long time for that to really get going. So it was a shaky start there for SilVerBV, and likewise was bleeding out a lot of units early on as well, maybe a little bit frazzled due to the aggression that was really knocking him down. And with that, GG. GG well played. Gref takes the first game in the series. Now we're loading to game number 2. I didn't even get a chance to talk about the players themselves just because we just jumped right into the initial game. But for those who are unaware of SilVerBV, he did get on our radar during the RSL qualifiers. He's a Korean Terran player. He's a ladder hero, but he did really well during the RSL qualifiers. Like we were very pleasantly surprised by his performance. I remember even reaching out to Ryung about it. I was like, "Yo, who is this guy? What's going on?" Like, I'm not familiar with him. I don't know him. And Ryung is like, "Oh, he's just a ladder hero." Like, he's like, "Oh, okay." So he has a lot less experience when it comes to the online tournament formats or just tournament format in general. But he has recently been competing more and playing in more tournaments, playing in more events. He was in the GSL qualifiers, the RSL qualifiers. Now, hey, here in Tuna Cup. Let's go. Great to see him. Great to see him in Tuna Cup. This might actually be his first Open Cup. I'd have to double check, but he hasn't played in many Open Cups. So a younger up-and-comer from Korea. And he's been thrown at Gref of all things. He's forced to play against one of the European animals, Pappy. Oh no. Oh no. Let's go. Spawning in the top right-hand corner of Verdant Temple, we have the pink Terran player. We have the South Korean Terran. Again, the up-and-coming ladder hero. It is SilVerBV. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Ukrainian Protoss player. We have the yellow Protoss representing Bing Bong Exports. We know what's coming. We're waiting for the Forge. We're waiting for the Cannon Rush. It is Gref. Let's go. Let us go. Este lechito. Printf also. True. Yeah, Printf is another one. So I'm thinking of like Printf, Turkey Dano, Gref, Boanan, King Cobra. There's a couple of infamous players that do nothing but cannon rush, but they do it well, and they can even bring down some of the top players out there. I'm thinking of Probe Scout. Remember Probe Scout, the I want to say the American Protoss player. He infamously cannon rushes Zest in ESL Book of Americas. Prince, he cannon rushed Maru in GSL. Prince, of course, did retire, so he's not around anymore. But he's another one that I'm thinking of. Thinking of Prince. Thinking of Probe Scout. But now pylons have been thrown down. I've thrown down 2 pylons here. Interesting depot placement, trying to disrupt some of the SimCity here, but no, the cannon gets thrown down. Yeah, throws down the cannon, walls off here with the gateway. Second probe comes in from behind, and so far the cannon rush is upon us, and we're getting behind the mineral line. Yeah, probes are getting behind the mineral line as well. So far, this first cannon is very safe. Yeah, very safe. Oh no, it gets surrounded. 1 probe goes down. Very nice round here from SilVerBV. Surrounds 1. There's 1 probe left. There's 1 left. And he might be able to bring it down, but that cannon will finish. Question becomes, will we get another cannon up and running? The answer is no. Yeah, that probe is so low. First cannon does complete. The probe is trying to circle back around. Yeah, coming from behind, going for another cannon. Reaper does pop up. Ooh, does take down the probe. And the Reaper can stay. Oh, no, be careful. Yeah, the Reaper can stay out of range. Can focus on that cannon at the same time. Zeld is on the way. There's at least 1 cannon within range of a depot, of 2 depots actually. So 2 depots are under threat, and the Zealot will help maintain this position behind this Cybercore. Cybercore's on the way. Gas is being taken. We're expecting a Stargate follow-up from here. So there's layers to this. There are layers. As Zealot does try to buy some time. Second cannon does finish, just barely. Oh, to the Marine. Oh, the Marine goes down. The cannon barely survives, but should go down. There we go. It does go down to the Reaper, thankfully. Second Zelt's on the way. Another probe is right. Oh, we have another probe. Oh, the Marine goes down. No, the Marine goes down. Only one Reaper for DPS here. And we have another wall of cannons on the way. Yeah, 2 more cannons are being thrown down. They're within range of the bunker and within range of the racks. I mean, so was the first cannon, actually. The racks is under fire. This is getting out of hand. Yeah, it's getting out of hand here as this bunker should complete eventually. Also, thankfully, there's a factory behind this. It's further out of range. Both cannons finish. We could have focused on the racks itself, but it does catch fire. It's burning down. Yeah, it's burning down. Boys have to be pulled. Oh no! The racks walls. And this is getting at hand. This is how many kills? That's 7. 7 SCV kills. We gotta count. 7 SCVs. Bunker goes down. Stalker does reinforce. Remember, there's no Stargate. The Cybercore is done just for reinforcing Stalkers. It's just for the Stalkers this time. We have batteries behind this as well. And now with the Stalker, we can fight the Reapers. I can fight the Reapers. And welcome to the online tournament play. Oh no. SilVerBV as Gref, he's gaining ground. Thankfully, there is a tank. The tank does hold the line. Takes down both cannons. Stalkers, they move in. They want the tank. He does want the tank here. The batteries are in position. They can support. Pulls back to the battery. Oh my god. And thankfully, thanks to the boys, the tank is repaired. Yeah, the tank is barely repaired. Now within range of the gateway. Third Stalker has arrived. Can try to get behind the mineral line here, but the tank, yeah, the tank does cover this. Oof, massive tank shot. Massive tank volley. He's tempted to dive. Up to 4 Stalkers. And unfortunately, SilVerBV doesn't really have any resources. He has no gas income. You can see here he has no gas income. He doesn't prioritize it, so no second tank. There's no second tank. No. He now pulls in. Yeah, I mean, he's flustered, right? He's flustered. You got Stalkers in your main, in your face. So late gas income, no second tank. First tank is going to go down. Yeah, Stalkers, they do dive in. GG gets called, and Gref will claim the series 2-0. Advancing on to the next round. GG. GG, well played, Gref. He will claim the series. He will cannon rush the hell out of SilVerBV. Welcome to the European ladder. Oh no, oh no. They do it different than the Korean ladder, of course. They do it different. And with that, congratulations, Gref will claim the series. Shout out to SilVerBV. Again, game 1, he had a really nice defense. Game 1, he shut down the cannon rush very, very well. But as I mentioned, this is one of the things that you have to gain over time when it comes to recognizing how certain players play when it comes to online tournaments. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the first time that SilVerBV is playing against Gref. Gref has a reputation, but if you don't know it, then he can catch you off guard. It's similar with Homono, for example. Homono, he infamously caught players like Hearthstone off guard. You know, players had never played against Homono like a year or 2 years ago, and Homono would catch him out with non-stop cheese and non-stop aggression. Here it's similar, where if you don't know who Gref is, you don't know that he just doubles down. He does not back off, even after a failed cannon rush. So with that, Gref was able to claim the series, and I hope that we get to see more of SilVerBV in the future. Hope he isn't too disincentivized after this experience. I hope we're able to see more of him. GG. GG, well played. With that, Gref will claim the series, and let's catch up on the bracket. Let's figure out where we are and where we are headed. Let's go.